Hello.
It's a great day today. We're having fun.
We're at the top of the parking garage in downtown Ocala.
Ocala, Florida. It is January 3rd, 2024.
And let me say that again. We're at the top of the parking garage in downtown Ocala.
That's right, downtown Ocala.
So it's a real area. We call it downtown kind of colloquially, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's really a designated borderline that separates downtown Ocala
That's right.
from Midtown Ocala.
Uh-huh.
And then
North
then there's an
Magnolia.
area called North Magnolia.
Yeah.
Now that's not the whole Ocala, but there's three designated defined geographic areas, and we're going to show them to you. But first, let's show you.
That's right. Exactly.
We want to show you off the top of the garage here first. Let me turn this around.
All right.
Turn it around, baby. Yeah. Now you can see what we see.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of move this. Let me see if I get this straight.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You see
Yeah.
people walking down there.
Yeah. And the hub of downtown is right in between those two big buildings. You see one palm tree sticking up at the very top. Well, that's the Ocala Downtown Square. It has a gazebo on there, and they have benches for people to sit on.
Right. So what is the road? This is the road we're in front of right here. That's Southeast Osceola Avenue.
Yep.
And the intersection right there is Southeast Broadway Street.
Yes.
And over there, that area over there, I guess you can see my finger. Can you see my finger? That's Silver Springs Boulevard, also known as State Road 40? Is it State Road or Highway 40?
It's Highway 40 is how we
Highway
call it,
40?
but I don't know what the technical name of it is.
And that building right there, we've shown it before in other videos, but that's the hotel. It's called the Hilton Garden Inn, I think.
Yep.
And let me pan over here.
Okay.
That building used to be a bank. That building right there. And now it's a restaurant and a law firm
And a bar.
and a bar, and there's other businesses in there, but it used to be Barnett, right?
Yeah, in the very beginning was Barnett Bank.
What was it at the end?
And then it was Bank of America at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then over that way is let's see, that's Fort King Street.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And right over there somewhere, can you see my finger? That's where Robin and I play First Friday Art Walk. We sit on the sidewalk and play in front of the chocolate and ice cream shop.
Yeah. And next to that is a hairdressing salon, and next to that are businesses, and next to that is a Bank Street bar.
Yeah. So pretty much, we're going to take a little walk and show you downtown, but then we're going to drive and show you the three different areas. Actually, let me do a B-roll here and show you the map.
Okay.
There it is. I'm showing it right now.
Nice.
And those three areas are defined. Now, this is a definition by, I think, the city council.
Uh-huh.
And I think their plan goes up to the year 2050.
Yeah, for these three areas.
Yeah, so they've got plans way into the future for what to do here. I don't know if I can even find out what they're doing, but anyway,
I don't know.
a lot of new stuff. All right, so let's walk to the other wall here.
Okay.
Let's just go this way first
Okay.
and show what's over here on this wall. So we're at the very top of the parking garage.
That's right.
Now this building over here used to be one of my favorite buildings, the library, but it's not the library anymore.
No.
It's now like a think tank or something.
Yeah, that's what they call themselves.
A think tank. So I have a story from there that I always remember. So I lived in Rainbow Lakes Estates when I was 17, 18, 19. We had moved from New York to Florida. And that right there, that building, that was the library.
Yeah.
There was no library that I know of in Denellen. So the closest library was that, and it was 22, maybe about 25 miles. Because it was 22 miles to the interstate. And so I told my mother I was going to the library. And when I got into the library, a woman said to me, "Are you Larry?" And I was so surprised. I said, yeah. And she said, your mother wants you to bring home a gallon of milk. And I said, oh, wow, okay. So I got the gallon of milk after I was done, and I went home. And it never occurred to me until I got much older that she was just testing me.
Oh my gosh.
She was probably saying to herself, I wonder if he's really going to the library. So I guess I did good.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess Mom wasn't disappointed in me.
No, I don't think so.
But look, if you can't see it probably in the video, but from here I can see all the way to the train station. Well, just about. I can see the old WMOP sign.
It's way in the distance.
Way in the
It's a curved sign.
And that's
left of the flag.
An old radio station. I worked there for a very, very short period of time. I was never on the air there, but I don't even know what I did.
It was huge. It was huge in its heyday, as all the radio stations were huge.
Radio was big. When we did radio was... Well, when we started radio was big here. And then it became not so big. And now...
Because of the internet.
Yeah, and TV and everything else. Yeah, we had a TV station in Ocala back then. It was Channel 51.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Do we still have that?
I don't think so.
That one doesn't exist anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Now here...
But all of this is refurbished. That's why they divided the city up in different areas, because they're all refurbishing each area one at a time.
Yeah, over the course of half a century.
Yeah, and they started a few decades ago.
Yeah. Now that building, it says CenturyLink. I guess it still is CenturyLink, huh?
Yeah, but it started out as Florida Telephone, both sides of the street.
Right.
Both sides is
Let's walk to the
Telephone.
corner. Look how close the parking garage is to this building.
Oh yeah. And this parking garage is the public parking garage, plus it's the parking garage for the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel.
Right, right.
So they share it. They have all their
Look at that
spaces
sign. 302 Broadway.
I know, it's huge.
But you almost can't see it because of the garage.
Right, right. But that's where all those
It's down
apartments are.
Whoa.
That's where all those apartments
Oh, that's right. That's a condominium thing, right?
Condominium apartments, yeah.
Yeah.
And with CenturyLink, that used to be Florida Telephone, and it went through 4 or 5 different phone companies before it settled on CenturyLink.
Yeah, if you look down there. Very cool. And through that alleyway right there,
Yeah.
that was where you would return books.
Oh, sure.
They had a book box, a box where you could drop the books that you borrowed from the library.
Nice.
All right, now we're gonna go.
It's called the Marion County Public Library. So it housed,
Right.
everybody from the different cities that reside in Marion County. This was the library.
Right. So now we're gonna actually be peeping Toms. We're gonna be looking into people's windows.
Well, a couple we know lives here, so
Yeah.
you might see them. That's an old church. Very beautiful. Can't recall the name.
Yeah, you see that steeple
Yeah.
way in the distance over there. So yes, this is the parking lot. Those are the condominiums or apartments. And you can see they have nice but small
Yeah.
little porch areas. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it does. They're real nice to sit out. I mean, if people like to sit out. I love our porch. I love porches.
I love porches. Yes, I'm a porch.
They're so nice.
I'm a fan of porches.
Yeah.
Now let's see what's up on this wall. The other wall. Take a tour from the top of the garage.
And the city workers are taking down all the lights from Christmas time.
Yeah, today's the...
As usually it's all lit up, but now that they're taking down all the lights, so they won't be on anymore. They'll put them up next year. Around Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving, they put up the lights.
So we're as tall as this tree over here. There we go. That tree's older than us.
Oh, yeah.
And over there, you can't see it. I'm going to walk over there so you can see it, but that's City Hall. Let's walk over there. Actually, if we stand here, it'd be easier to see it, I think, right? Not really. But anyway, there's
It's the back of City Hall.
back of City Hall. And you can see, so that's Fort King right there, Fort King Street. You can still see the Christmas trees up, and
Yeah.
Christmas season is done, and they're undecorating now.
Yeah, because we saw a big pickup truck and they had all the Christmas decorations in the back, city truck.
Yeah.
So they're taking it down.
Yeah, so Ocala has three defined districts.
That's right.
The downtown, Midtown, and what do you call it? North Magnolia district.
That they're working on right now. There are other districts in Ocala that is very well defined, and they haven't put plans out yet for those.
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so one more place to look off the edge, and then we'll take a drive.
Okay.
So there, can you see that?
There's a city worker. He's got his ladder.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna.
he's working, taking down the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that road right there has got some good memories for us because we play there every first Friday.
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
So there's the Ocala skyline.
Yeah, part of it.
Ocala skyline, part of it, yeah.
Yeah, from this perspective.
All right, let's go to the car and drive around,
All right.
and we'll try our best to illustrate where the different districts are.
Okay.
All right, let's do that now. All right, now let's leave the parking garage.
Okay.
Now, right now, it's very open because there's nothing going on, and it's, what is it, Thursday? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So there's nothing going on. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But when there's stuff happening downtown, it's almost impossible to find a spot to park.
Yeah, like First Friday Art Walk will be happening in 2 days, and half of the parking garage is for public parking, and the other half is for the hotel parking. So you have to get here early if you want to park in the public spot.
Right. All right, so let's go downstairs.
Uh-huh.
We'll drive around, and we'll show you just a drive-by of the 3 districts that are identified in that little B-roll I showed you.
Okay. Larry's lighting a cigar, that's why we're pausing.
That's right.
You need some kind of comfort area.
Hey, it's a 3-level garage, and there is an elevator. And when we play music and I have to park on the 3rd floor, that elevator is very handy. Very,
Yeah.
very much. I'm gonna go out the other side.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go out here. this is the area we were showing you from on top of the garage.
That's right. This is a downtown
This is Fort
Ocala,
King.
Florida.
That we're on. I'm going to show you the chocolate shop where we play. We love playing there.
Yeah, Larry plays the accordion. I play the mandolin. We provide old world ambiance music.
Right there.
Italian.
Right.
This is the first building is the hair designs, and this is the chocolate shop.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's all homemade chocolate too.
Delicious. Delicious, so nutritious.
That's right.
And talk about this restaurant here. This is new.
Yeah, it's called the Mellow Mushroom, and they tried to preserve the historic building that was there, but they weren't able to. It was all wood, and the floors were rickety. The stairs going up was rickety, so they did have to tear it down. But this is a new restaurant in town, Mellow Mushroom. So there are different retail establishments.
So now we're in the downtown area. And
Yep.
we're going to try to follow the roads and go through the 3 different districts
Okay.
a little bit. We might not get it exactly right because
But this is still considered the downtown
the
district.
general area, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at our videos, you see the one where we're having breakfast with Santa Claus. It was at this little coffee shop down here.
Yeah.
And I think that would be the southernmost point of the downtown district. I think that would be about where it ends. And then I'll make a turn around and go up the other street.
Okay. And this is a golf cart city. It's not a golf cart community, but as you can see, it says no golf carts beyond this point. So the city of Ocala City Council decided to allow golf carts on the roads. So you have to be careful anyway when you're a vehicle driver, a car driver, but you have to look out for pedestrians and golf carts and all that kind of stuff. This is a very historic church, Mount Zion AME Church.
All right, so
Very
here's
historic.
where I think is the southern border, I guess you would say, of the downtown district. That
Yes.
little building over, that brick building, that's the coffee shop we had breakfast with Santa Claus.
That's right. Go right past that building along the curve, and that'll be the end of the downtown district.
All right, now we're going to go north. We have to turn around here.
As we're going east right now.
So we want to go over to 8th. Because 8th will be
8th Avenue.
8th Avenue will be the line for the easternmost portion, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, because we're on Southeast 8th Street right now. And then we want to go to 8th Avenue.
Right.
Streets run east and west. Avenues run north and south.
So the thing is, when people ask us, what's it like to live in Ocala, the best thing I can tell you, and Robin and I are both from bigger cities originally, so I can tell you this, that it's not Hooterville, it's not Mayberry,
No, it's not.
but it's also not New York, and it's not Milwaukee.
And it's not Orlando. It's not quite Orlando yet.
However,
Orlando, Florida.
I would say anything you need is here, except for an airport. Oh, this is new. This complex right here.
That's right.
This is a brand new
It's
apartment
huge.
complex.
Yeah, and it extends more because there's another big building past this one. That's all apartments. Yeah.
And
We do have an airport. It's a regional airport, so large planes. The commercial jets don't take off from there. But people own private planes, they own private jets. And this just happened here. This is Osceola Elementary School. And They did a study on the original gymnasium, and it was deemed to be unsafe. So that's why that whole area over there was empty, and you could still see the construction trucks there, because that whole gymnasium was deemed as unsafe. We got a stop sign runner.
I know.
That's and like any city, you're going to have bad drivers. So be prepared when you're here in Ocala and you're driving the streets of Marion County. Also, you have to drive defensively, and it's the truth.
All right, so we're still in the downtown area, but we're getting close to Silver Springs Boulevard. That'll be the northern boundary of the downtown area and the beginning of the Midtown area.
That's right. Very interesting stuff.
And these apartments on the right are brand new also.
Yep, they sure are. They're almost ready to be occupied. Larry's still lighting a cigar. Yeah, these apartments are almost ready. They're very charming looking. They're made all of the apartment buildings that are going up here are all constructed out of wood, and then they put brick on the outside. This church is historic. It's beautiful.
I think this is 3rd Avenue that we're on now. Oh no, this is Watula. This is called Southeast Watula.
Watula Avenue.
So I want to get over, I'm going to cross the boulevard, and then I'm going to get over to 8th, and that'll be, oh wait, 8th is where Walgreens is, right? So I'll go there,
Okay. And the clothing shop across the street is called Grinders. That's the original name for it. And they had 2 sections, Grinders for men, Grinders for women. And when all of the horse farms were in vogue and everything here, the ladies that were married to the horse farm owners, they would come here and they each had their own special buyer at Grinders Women's. And that buyer would go to, the horse farm ladies would tell the Grinders ladies were buyers what styles and everything they would like for the new coming year. And their buyers would actually fly to New York City and go to the fashion shows and things, and they would come back because they had all their measurements. So they could buy all of the styles and the different clothes that they wanted. So we're on Silver Springs Boulevard right now, which is the northern part.
I missed 8th Avenue because I couldn't get over.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a safe driver. Well, it's pretty interesting. You know, we did have actual buyers for the horse farm ladies here in Ocala that would fly to New York.
Yeah, so talk about that a little bit, because I don't know anything about fashion. But if you are living in a big city and you're used to having the best fashion available, what would you tell that person?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Each of the horse farm ladies had a specific buyer at Grinders Ladies Wear. Those ladies would be measured. They would have all of their measurements, and then the buyers would, and then the horse farm ladies would tell the buyers what style clothing they would like, the colors and everything. And then the buyers would fly up to New York and attend the fashion shows.
Yeah, I know, but I'm curious about today. You talk about in the past, right?
Right, exactly.
So today, if you wanted like the best, let's say money's not an object, right? Where do you go to buy the best fashion? Do you still have to get out of Ocala and go somewhere else?
Sometimes you would, because there are the big block stores here that don't carry the particular expensive fashions that you would like. They have anchor stores in the mall. For example, Dillard's is a huge one. And but if you really want to be on vogue and in fashion and be right there in the thick of things, if money was no object, you'd be able to book a flight to New York and go to Fashion Week and look at the fashions and buy them yourself.
Okay, so now we're on 8th Avenue. We're on the eastern border, if you will, of the Midtown section.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to turn left and go into the Midtown section.
Okay.
And I don't know much about it except that that's where Tuscarora Park is. That's where the Riley Center for the Performing Arts is.
Yep, and the Discovery Science Center is there.
Yes. All right, so now we're in Midtown.
Yeah.
This is Midtown Ocala.
That's right. So I think it's very good that the city of Ocala City Council is splitting everything up into different areas, and then they tackle one area at a time for redevelopment.
So show this. This is what's new too.
Yep, this is brand new. This is going to be another bar and a nightclub right here. It used to be a fire station, but they built a new fire station, so the nightclub and bar owners bought that building, and now they're almost going to have it open soon. I don't know what the name of it is, but they're doing a good job refurbishing it. Uniform Company, Seminole Feed, all of that is here.
If you saw the railroad track thing we did the other day, there's the railroad track that we walked on.
Yep, there it is.
All right, now I want to go past. Remember, we were at the top of the garage, and I pointed out WMOP.
Yes.
So quick history. WMOP was a big deal. It was a country station, and I don't know if it exists anymore or not. But anyway, that's the old location for it.
Right.
And actually, it's the second old location. The first old location was torn down.
Yeah. And here they're
rebuilding it.
They're gutting that building to turn it into something else. Yep.
And the owner of it was Jim Kirk. And Jim Kirk had a radio museum in that building too.
Yeah. And that was a Hoppin building, a Hoppin radio station. WMOP was country. WFUZ, the sister station that Jim Kirk had, also was easy listening.
Here's the tracks.
So here's the tracks.
Used to be an Amtrak station.
That's right. Used to be a train station. Now it's an art studio. So the trains do not stop in Ocala anymore. So we're coming up on the north. This is the North Magnolia district then.
I don't think we're there yet.
Okay. This is Bonnie Heath Boulevard we're coming up on.
Okay. So then after that, it becomes the North Magnolia district. And it's got kind of a curvy diagonal line. I think it follows the train tracks, I think. And
this is an historic building. It's the old Coca-Cola bottling plant from years and years and years ago.
Oh, look at that, Rob. There's even a sign that says North Magnolia Business.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, so this is the old Coca-Cola building. And then it was abandoned for a long time, and a few artists bought the building to turn it into an art gallery, and now it's closed. So it'll be interesting to see what it's going to be like when the new owners take over. See that? Somebody's already defaced the black part on the front. BK and another signature over there.
Graffiti.
Yeah.
All right, so this is now the border line for between the Midtown and the North Magnolia Business District. So now we're in the third segment, whatever, the third district that Ocala has identified as for improvements through the year 2050.
Right, exactly. And it runs south to north and then east to west. So it's one big quadrant here that contains the three districts. And you can see there's building on that side. This is Magnolia Bakery. They're still open. Magnolia Shopping Center. Well, they have different different retail establishments here that are industrial. North Magnolia Business Center, right there. And we do have a lot of city buses called the Suntran. Really nice. Get you around everywhere.
We did a video on there too.
Yeah, we did.
We took the camera and just rode the Suntran.
Yeah, this is all industrial stuff on this end of town.
All right, now this would be, I think this is the northernmost boundary of the North Magnolia. I could be wrong about that. I think I am wrong. Because, I think I'm wrong. I think it goes further.
Well, it has a sign over there that still says North Magnolia Business District.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On the right.
Okay. And I want to show the southeastern line. So before we had the Equestrian Center, before we had the Florida Horse Park, before we had some of the other venues where some of the big things happen, the place where all the big events happened was the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion, which is up here on the left. We've got a video on that too. However, I don't want to pull in there right now.
No. But it's so much more improved because when it was first here, there was no roof covering, there wasn't anything. It was just a few stalls and a show arena.
Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Oops.
Yeah, but the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. It's really nice. It's a covered arena. A lot of horse stalls. In fact, there's some horses out there right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm going to show you?
What's that?
I'm going to show you where John Travolta lives.
Okay. All right. We'll go there. He doesn't live in the city of Ocala. He lives in the city of Anthony, which is still Marion County, Florida.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, everybody asks about Travolta, so
yeah,
we'll show you where he lives, and we'll go knock on his door and see if he wants to say something to the camera.
Sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we do know a few people that know him, and they go over to his place. And,
we've never met him.
No.
We had a radio show,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one time when we had a fundraiser, and his wife, who has since passed away,
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston. She was supposed to come down and sign something for us, but it never happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were
too busy.
Yep, they were pretty busy. But they would show up, they would shop normally. Like we have a grocery store chain here called Publix, and people have seen her and saw her in Publix, and John Travolta frequented the Paddock Mall when he was buying gifts for people, and the restaurants in town too. He would be spotted there.
This bar here is called the Alibi, but it used to be called the Oasis.
Yes.
And do you remember the song? I got friends in low places.
That's right.
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that song was written by somebody in Ocala.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the bar that they were singing about.
Yeah. And that bar was real hot and heavy for a long time. Very popular for a few decades.
Yeah, we've never shown you this stretch before.
No, Northeast 8th Avenue turns into Northeast 8th Road, which is what we're on, and then eventually it'll have another name. Let's see what this name is. Northeast Jacksonville Road now.
I got friends in... I better not do that. I'll get a copyright thing happening.
Yeah, you will. Another shopping center. I'm just new to this camera stuff. Larry's a videographer and more still.
Well, it's just that when you talk about it, if you show it. help.
And I did show you lighting your cigars, so.
Yeah,
The second
which
time
I
around.
failed at that miserably. I got to get a new one.
Okay, we
All
have
right,
one.
so now we're heading north on Northeast Jacksonville Road, I think, right?
Yes.
And this is how you get to Travolta's house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. And if you ever watch Jay Leno's Garage,
Oh, that show that he's
the
hosting.
Jay Leno show,
Uh-huh.
Jay Leno's Garage, he one time came over here to visit with John Travolta, and the two of them drove down this road.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing that episode because I recognized when they were showing the road. I recognized it.
Yeah, because John Travolta is a car buff. Jay Leno's a car buff, so this was one of Jay Leno's segments.
I'm a car buff.
Yeah, you are.
I've won
Yeah.
one car, and I drive it all the time.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you,
too.
Matt.
Yeah, we do have a good mechanic here in town. It's really important when you move to a new city. You have to know where the hospitals are. You have to find a good doctor. You need to find a good school, and you need to find a good mechanic.
Now,
That's, one of the 4 major things you need to look for.
now here's something you would not know if you didn't see this video or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably true for all small towns. Once you get out of the small town area,
Uh-huh.
you're kind of in the country. Like, look where we are right now. It looks like we're in the woods, which basically we are.
Yeah, for sure.
And John Travolta's place is really in the woods, if you think about it.
Yeah.
He's got a runway for his gigantic jet.
Yeah, he does.
And
Well, this is Northeast 49th Street, and this Northeast 49th Street will take you all the way over to curve into East Silver Springs Boulevard, so you're not that much in the boonies. There's a nice housing development in there called 4 Acres. There's a nice school, so it's country/city.
okay. Yeah, as long as we're showing you stuff, we'll show you Travolta's house. I've never
Yeah.
shown Travolta's place. We really won't be able to see it, to be honest with you. We'll just be able to show you the gate.
Well, you could go in that back area too.
It's hard to see back there.
Yeah, that's right.
When it was, it used to be owned by the guy who invented the Nautilus.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Yep.
his name? Jones?
Yeah, Arthur Jones, yeah.
When Arthur Jones owned that property, you could go into the back and you could see the runway and you could watch the plane land. It didn't land that often because he didn't fly it that often. But Travolta flies it a lot.
Yeah, and Arthur Jones owned the whole complex. So it wasn't just one house. There are many houses that are in that complex that Arthur Jones owned.
Right.
And there's a ballroom in there. You can rent it out for weddings and special events. So it is a really, really nice complex.
Once in a while we do get invited. Well, not anymore. We're not on the radio anymore. But when we
Yeah.
had the radio show, once in a while we were invited to something.
Mm-hmm.
But everything always conflicts with something else, so we never got to go.
Yeah, we have to honor the people that we said yes to first. We never renege on anything. Are we gonna pull over so we
Yeah,
can?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, okay.
I'll pull over.
All right. It's just not a drive-by then. That's good.
Not a drive-by. We're gonna pull into the parking lot. We'll ring the doorbell.
Yeah. But everything's a nice area.
So basically, right now
Mm-hmm.
we are in John Travolta's neighborhood.
Yeah,
So he's got a Dollar General store. He's got a Shell gas station.
that's right.
I wonder if he goes to these
Got a
places.
marathon. I bet he does. There's a Quick Mart. I mean, these guys are open 24 hours.
He says, I need some chewing gum. Let me go get my chewing gum.
Or a sandwich.
Let me go get a sandwich.
Sure.
Let me go get a cigar.
Mm-hmm. And this is 326. So you can bypass Ocala if you're coming from the north on I-75. You can exit onto State Road 326. And this road will go all the way east and curve into East Silver Springs Boulevard or Highway 40 then. And that road takes you all the way to Daytona. So people, do bypass the town of Ocala. And they'll take 326 all the way to Daytona.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
All right, it's just out of drive-by then. That's good.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna pull into the. We're gonna pull into the parking lot. We'll ring the doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
And
because if you're on a schedule and you don't like traffic lights and things, this is a good way to go.
When I was younger, I would go to Daytona a lot. And I would always go by myself. And of course, one of the things when you're a young man and you go to the beach, what you're looking for is not water.
No, but it's there.
It's there. Now, when I go to the beach, to Daytona Beach, I go with 2 women. Every single time.
That's right. You're lucky.
That's right. I go with Robin.
You're lucky.
And Robin's mom.
That's right. We have a good time.
There I am, feeding potato chips to the seagulls with 2 chicks.
That's right. You're lucky.
I'm a lucky man.
That's right. There's 326.
I'm a blessed man. All right, let's see. I'm always unsure about exactly where it is. I know I'll know it when I see it.
It's called Jumbolair. The whole complex is called Jumbolair. These are apartments here, Hilltop Manor apartments.
See, it looks like we're in the country.
Yeah.
Well, we are, basically.
And there are horse farms to the west of us. Past Jumbolair and to the west, because that's Highway 441. And that's a whole area there with nothing but horse farms. It's a beautiful area.
Is this it? Right here? I think this is it.
This must be it.
I think this is it.
Yep.
I just gotta. Now I'm gonna put my blinker on. The guy behind me is gonna say, "Oh, that must be Travolta
Yeah.
driving in a 2005 Buick Rendezvous."
Well, he's got to be incognito sometimes.
All right, so we're gonna turn. Oh, there's a truck going in there.
Well, that you want to jump on him? Like go in there, like follow
No,
him?
we're not allowed to go in there.
Oh, no, we're not.
No.
Ooh, they're building a new house.
I think that is Travolta right there. All right, so this is the entrance here. We're not allowed to go in there.
No.
We won't go in there, but Robin will show it to you. This is the entrance to where Travolta lives. You can't see his house though from here.
No. Jumbolair Aviation and Western States. We had enough time.
Well, I was afraid I'd get yelled at.
Yeah. That's okay. Better to follow the rules than be in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Be on the news. But anyway,
Yeah.
so there you go. That's where Travolta lives, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there with his plane and everything.
It's got a big runway in there.
Yeah. Jumbolair Aviation and Equestrian Estates. He doesn't own the whole complex. He owns where his house is and his runway is.
And there you go. That's where Travolta lives. I'm sorry I chickened out, everybody.
Sorry.
I didn't want to get in trouble.
I know. That's okay. We could stop and hang over the wall. Pretty short over here. That's the wall.
Can you see the back of it from here? Let's see.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a dead end.
We could hang over the wall.
You don't want to hang over the wall.
And this is how.
These are his neighbors.
That's right.
These are John Travolta's neighbors.
That's right.
So it says they must have. If you could see through there, you could see the runway
Yeah.
for the jet.
Sure. Sure. They're
In fact-
probably friends with him because look at the horses over there and things.
I bet you they hear that jet coming in all the time.
Yeah. Oh, look at the cute little doggy. Isn't he cute? Oh my. He's so cute.
Hey, there's another 2005 Buick Rendezvous right there.
There you are. See that? You can start a Buick Rendezvous Club. You know, the Corvette Club is in town. The Model A Club, Model Ts.
All right.
You go.
So we're going to turn this around now and wrap up this video. All right, kids. Did you have fun?
I did. I had a good time. Did you have fun? See that? You're smoking your cigar. See that? No, it was great. It was wonderful.
All right. So there you go. You saw where Travolta lives. Sorry we didn't actually see his house. If we get an invitation, we'll take you there.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be exciting for me, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Take care. Be good.
Don't forget to write.
Remember.
Writing's very important.
And the world spins
fine.
on her own.
On her own.
Baby.
Yeah. Have fun.